But I wanted to stream earlier, but I was busy with math stuff, a little bit of plant stuff today, and getting done all my daily uploads and daily custom thumbnails for the day when when I'm trying to deal with exporting all my stuff from Twitch to YouTube. I'm about 75% done, maybe. So I'm getting there. I'm chipping away. But I'm keeping it up on like a daily basis until it lets me hit my limit. What the heck? Oh, for showing like what happened just before? Yeah, because when I was dog sitting the corgi that was here during the last stream, Riley, that's because my cousin and like that whole side of the family was on vacation in the Dominican Republic. My uncle had taken his 3 kids and their families to the Dominican. So because of that, my cousin's kids, they weren't in school for a little while and came back, and then all of a sudden it's like, what is all this material? So my little cousin needed some math help, so the past couple of days she's been coming over here, and we've been reviewing some different things, and I've been discussing the ways that I solve things. Hopefully it's the same ways the teacher would solve things, and been giving a little bit of tutoring. So a little bit ago, just wrapped that up and ended up taking her home, and I was sitting down, I was like, great, time to start a stream. And then I remembered, oh yeah, I still want to get done like my whole batch of 100 custom thumbnails onto YouTube of all the crap that I'd been exporting throughout the day, so that it rolls over so that I can do another 100 custom thumbnails tomorrow, and it's, well, today, it's after midnight and stuff. If I even want to work on any of that, like, tomorrow, I might take a day off, honestly. Here's what I might just do. Letter to Uba. Uba, my commander, my friend. Hope you are in high spirits in this warm weather. While London never gets as cold as Norway, it rains here nearly every day. I feel as cold and grey as a fish. A common affliction here, I found. Still, the walls hold strong and our larders stay fat with bounty. I do not miss going a Viking. I've seen enough golden sunrises for my days. Now I'm ready to rest my laurels and to have my taste of the city's trollops. If you grow tired of sleeping on ships or of wearing Ivar around your neck like a noose, there's always a throne for you here. Your brother in arms, Trigger. But yeah, as confused as you are done with college. Yeah, unless I go and do like some individual classes later and like open studies, which I might keep an eye out for like opportunities for that kind of thing in the fields of 3D modeling, because I do want to like better understand like 3D printing and stuff like that, be able to design some of my own models, maybe make some side revenue and pursue 3D printing as like a side venture. Potentially some AI classes just for like helping future job opportunities in general, like an AI class or 2. And I'd also potentially look into some mechanics classes just to like better understand my Fargo. But the thing that I'm probably most interested in is maybe if someplace offers like some 3D modeling classes for my little 3D printing side venture and stuff. Because I would like to know that. But I don't know how much stuff there's offered like that for summer classes. I'm having a look-see at a couple institutions that I've been at before. That's a benefit of having gone through post-secondary at 3 different institutions. I would probably still count as like a student at all 3 of them. I could probably still enroll in classes if I wanted to. So I'm looking around at some different options and stuff like that. Do your family members ever watch your content? Apparently my cousin's kids do sometimes. I will very rarely see my cousin's older kiddo in stream sometimes. Usually it's more like in/around Fragapalooza just to like dip in and mess with me and stuff like that. My cousin's younger kiddo has told me that sometimes some of my stuff is open on the side and sometimes it's shown to friends. She'll introduce me to like some of her friends sometimes and she'll be like, oh, so this is the YouTuber, or something like that. So apparently so with them. I don't think that my parents ever really do. My mom does when I'm doing charity streams to like dip in, see it a little bit, and like give donations to like whatever I'm fundraising for and stuff, and be supportive like that. I don't know where the heck else here. Apart from that, I don't really think I have any family that watches any of my content. I don't think here. I think that's pretty much it. I'm surprised that my cousin that gifted me Helldivers never came in while I was doing Helldivers the first time. I'm kind of surprised that he didn't dip in, like, occasionally to, you know, just see how his pupper was doing while he was away. He's been here once or twice. What am I missing? mean, at that point, having so many side gigs would take up too much of your time. It would make it hard having a job. Plus, it would almost pay enough to not have having that many side gigs. I mean, at this point, I know that, like, the content creation stuff pays far less than minimum wage, and at the end of the day, I have to do it just because, like, I enjoy doing it and have fun doing it and stuff. The 3D printing stuff might just be, like, an occasional thing. Like, in a few weeks' time here, March 23rd, I'm going to a gardening event, a seed sale event, and I'm going to be one of the local businesses that's there that's selling 3D printed stuff for something different on the side. So, I have a whole bunch of, like, 3D printed pots and stuff all over the floor behind me here. I've been experimenting with some cool kind of pot designs and stuff, and printing a bunch of seed starters. I've been 3D printing some Pokemon ones, like there's a little Pikachu holding a Pokeball pod and a Charmander and stuff. I'm just now realizing that my light that shines on me is a little bit dimmer than usual, because I definitely wasn't recording something earlier today that needed that dimmer. Nope, that'd be silly. Let's go ahead and turn that up quickly. It might just be an occasional thing like that, where I just kind of leave my printer running on the side. Like, it's not a massive ton of, like, active work in the sense of me needing to put in, like, so many hours like this and get, like, a fraction out of it. It's more like, you know, regularly setting up the printer and, you know, getting it going, downloading models, configuring things. But then I mostly just kind of let it go when it's working. I've been needing to do a bunch of maintenance to this machine lately, and there's some stuff that I can semi-mass produce. Like some fun things that I've been making are these little ladybugs, for example. So you print like the black part is one piece, and it has like these little pillars that go up, and then you print the red pieces. I can just print, like, I could probably print even more than that. I'm just a little bit worried about, like, one starts going wrong, and then you got filament spaghetti everywhere, and then everything fails. So I don't know if I push my luck past 9. But I just printed 9 sets of wings, so I just printed 18 pieces at once earlier today. That was like a 4-hour print. Sometime later, I can print, like, 9 more ladybug bodies, and then slap them together, and then bam, that's, like, 9 of those made that I can put in a container and sell a bunch. Like, it's not as many hours going into it kind of thing as something like content creation here. And so it might just be like a nice, fun, occasional thing. And when it comes to 3D modeling, it can also be if you learn how to do 3D modeling well, it can be a nice passive income. I was chatting with someone that sells 3D printed models at a farmer's market a few months back, and talking about 3D printing, and he was kind of encouraging me a little bit about, like, getting into selling 3D printed stuff as well. And when we were talking about, like, the market for it, he was recommending me to, like, learn some 3D modeling, because he was saying that people that design some of these 3D models, like, take these articulated dragons, for example. The models, like, some people will sell models for profit. Most models that you find online are free. This was a paid model. I paid, like, $5 for it. But there's a cheap viewer bot that I have to ban in the chat really quickly. The message is restricted, so nobody saw it, and now it looks like I'm doing nothing. But most of the revenue comes from commercial licenses. So if you buy the model for like $5, you can print them, you can give them away, you can do whatever. But legally speaking, you're not actually allowed to sell them. Like, I wouldn't be able to sell this as is. Even just saying, like, hey, can you cover the cost of the filament? Like, that still counts as a transaction, and I wouldn't be able to do it. So a lot of these model creators will have, like, say, a Patreon or a whatever other site that you use for this kind of thing, where it's like a monthly subscription thing, and those that subscribe will get access to commercial rights. So if someone makes like a really, really popular model, like a really nice dragon that a lot of people want to sell because they think is awesome, they make a shit ton of passive revenue on the side just from having this model out there for people to like sell and share with others and stuff like that. I mean, some have, like, subscription things outside of just, like, commercial rights being like, hey, subscribe, and then I'll, like, give you more of my models for free regularly, stuff like that. But I think a lot of it comes from, like, the commercial licenses. So when he was telling me about, like, some of the bank that people are making off of, like, some of their really lucrative 3D models, if they make, like, an actual really popular one that takes off, it sounds like it could be a cool kind of side venture, you know? Is what it sounds like here. But, you know, I don't know if that would be, like, the same kind of feel as content creation where you have to get, like, lucky with discoverability of your 3D model or how exactly it would work, but it is interesting, you know. I am definitely intrigued here. Hello, Delta Thingy. What's happening? Not much. Just big chillin' here late at night. Late night strim, chipping away at some Assassin's Creed here. I have no idea what I'm missing. Can I do this and then it shows me? Do I need to, like, talk or something? I already checked out the body here. We're investigating a murder. While I'm rambling about different things. Is this interactable? I already interacted with that one. Is this interactable here? Sure doesn't seem like. Alright, I actually don't know what the game wants from me. I was like, Big Chillin' sounds like such a vibe, flops in the chat. Just talking about, like, different side ventures and stuff like that. Talking about 3D modeling. I mean, 3D printing a whole bunch of stuff recently. Is what the conversation just got to. I have no idea what I didn't inspect. You're not inspectable. Can I break that pot? I sure can't. I'm getting really close to wanting to just Google it. But my computer's also really lagging, and if I Google it, it's gonna take, like, forever to find out. I could look it up on my phone. I am so lost here. This has got to be, like, one of my least favorite parts of Assassin's Creed games. When it tells me to investigate something, and there's one thing that I'm missing to investigate, and I can't find it for the life of me. Like, it happens to me in so many Assassin's Creed games. It's got to be, like, my least favorite part of each of the games. Like, oh my god. I have no idea. I think I exit the zone when I go outside. Yeah, the little blue bar at the top goes away. Yeah, investigation area. Like, am I dumb? Would it be one of these pillars? I'm about to look it up on my phone because I am actually so lost. I hate these so much. What have I not inspected? Break all the pots? I could certainly try. This looks like it'd be interactable. Oh, well, it's just monies. I have skill points I can invest really quickly if I remember where the heck I was going. I was going this way, it looks like. Breakfall? Is that what I wanted? Doesn't look like it goes that way. Yeah, it doesn't look like it goes that way. But I started going down this way. And then, oh yeah, and I think I wanted to get last chance healing or something. Because I definitely redeemed that. So is that the path I was going across? Eh, screw it. Let's just keep on going. Oh, I guess I would see, like, the new way that unlocked. Am I being dumb here? Where the heck was I just at? It unlocked this way. That is what it just made visible to me. Break all the pots. Still only 84 power. Yep. Yeah. I'm, This sounds like the kind of thing that would be at, like, the opening of, like, some sort of freemium game. You're still at only 85 power? Man, I did this thing and I got to 900 power. Like one of those kind of memey but also real game commercials where it's like, level 1, some guy crying, being all sad. But then he gets the money and he becomes like level 900 and like everyone in his kingdom loves him and stuff. Sounds like the opening of one of those kinds of freemium games. I have no idea what I'm doing. My computer's gonna lag like crazy. So I'm looking up on my phone. Yep, it still is. I had the option this stream of going to this area with power 150, this area with 190, or this area at 310. So I chose the 150 one, so that, yeah, it still has a skull on it to show that I'm wickedly underleveled. Is there anything that doesn't have a skull on it to show that I'm like so insanely underleveled that it recommends I don't go there? Because that's what the skull meant in the last game. That's a good question. 144 maybe? It might just be 144 as the lowest power one. Like, safe zone here with our place. It might just be 144. I think I remember these being lower. I think the bit of nightmare mode, I think I read somewhere about this a while back, where it's like, it always tries to keep you under-leveled to a certain degree. So the fact that like so many of them are 144 and like that exact number of 144 instead of like, you know, something like 150, 160, 220, you know, 144 seems like a specific number. is because I think I got up to, like, the point where it needed to start raising the level of the area so that it keeps me consistently under-leveled to at least that margin. So if I'm 84 right now, that means I'm always going to be at least 60 levels under-leveled, and that's just the way that is. Like, let's see here. Assassin's Creed Valhalla Nightmare Mode. It's actually not lagging too much on my PC. I just want to see a description of, like, the Nightmare difficulty. And kind of look up wiki, get, like, some sort of wiki-like page that says exactly what Nightmare Mode is. Doesn't seem like here. Nightmare Mode. Nightmare Mode Warframe Wiki. No. That is not what I'm looking for. Nightmare Mode differences. But yeah. ES level scaling? What? How hard is the Nightmare Mode? Here's Games Radar Plus. Assassin's Creed Valhalla's new Nightmare difficulty is as hard as it sounds. Wait, new Nightmare difficulty? Was this not in the game when it first launched? Assassin's Creed Valhalla title update 1.3.1 is out today. When was this published? September 7th, 2021. So September 7th, 2021 was update 1.3.1, headlined by a new Nightmare difficulty mode, which makes combat substantially more punishing. Oh! This difficulty mode wasn't even in the game when it first came out. This was only added sometime later. Interesting. I actually didn't know that. Okay, gotcha. Elder Scrolls. I was never aware of how the scaling worked in Elder Scrolls. I just knew that, you know, I have 10 hours in Skyrim. That's it. I'd like to play Oblivion one day. That'd be kind of fun. Like, there was another situation that I heard about this recently when it comes to difficulty being added later, being Ghost of Tsushima. Lethal difficulty, the difficulty I've been playing in my Ghost of Tsushima playthrough, that wasn't in the game at launch either. That was added in a later patch. Like, 10 days later, I believe. I think it was like 10 days later they added lethal difficulty after the game came out. I did a video essay that talked about the Radiant AI of Oblivion, because it was very relevant for that essay topic. But I had to use a lot of footage of elsewhere, because I've never actually played Oblivion. I think I own it. I'm pretty sure I do own it. Let's just change this stream to an Oblivion stream. As Ubisoft explained in the full patch notes, Nightmare Mode triples the damage you receive, reduces the healing of your rations by 40%, and shrinks the parry timing window by 38%. Oh! That's why I keep on complaining about, like, my parry time. No, wait, is it this game that I complain about my parry timing, or am I getting confused with Ghost of Tsushima? I think I'm getting confused with Ghost of Tsushima again, where I keep on, like, mistiming the parry. I think I mistime it in this game sometimes too, and I complain about, like, saying I hit it, but I guess they shrink the window. Yes, please advance to, like, the page with the patch notes. Yeah, I can just see it here. This should say all of what Nightmare difficulty entails, because I never actually knew before. Patch sizes. Holy shit, that's a chonkin' patch. Speaking of patches, before I started this stream, I had to install a patch to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I don't know what kind of patch I just got patched into my game, but, 3 new rivers to the River Raids game mode. River Raids is a game mode? Face 2 river champions and the new champion of the faith. Defeat them and get your hands on new weapons. Added rewards to River Raids. Yum's Viking Hall can be upgraded to level 4 to 5, allowing players to hire Yum's Viking at level 4 to 5 respectively. Man, they're adding, like, new patches to this game like it's Clash of Clans. Like, you can now upgrade these facilities to a new level. 3 new abilities can be found in River Raid monasteries. Spinning Harpoon. Is that the one that I got? Spinning Attack? No, it's probably not that one. Being a little bit laggy here. Discover the Assassin's Creed Shadows expansion? Wait, what? Pre-order AC Shadows. Are they already advertising, like, DLC for Assassin's Creed Shadows? Is that what this is? Like, what are they doing here? Difficulty setting adjustment. But yeah, Oblivion technically is worse level scaling. Truly, random bandits have a fucking Deirdric sword just because you have funny level scaling. I assume that's a really good sword. Yeah, so Nightmare difficulty is plus 200 damage received. Standard damage inflict. I don't know what that means. Minus 40% rations heal. Minus 38% parry timing windows. Player will now heal according to their selected difficulty setting. Okay, but where's the thing about, like, me being under-leveled to a certain degree? Oh, they did, like, a tattoo art contest and stuff. Does anyone really care that much about the tattoos in this game? Game improvements. I want to start a new tab, because I do want to click this AC Shadows expansion thing. I want to look up here. Assassin's Creed Valhalla Nightmare Mode level scaling. I do want to know about it. Deirdricks are gods, kind of, so okay, I gotcha. So yeah, that would be very strong. But yeah, Nightmarish will push their power level to 60 power levels above or even higher. Yeah, so the minimum level enemies can be is 60 levels over level than me when I play in this difficulty mode. So yeah, that's certainly something. What the heck is this Discover the Aesir Shadows expansion? Claws of Awaji expansion. The game isn't even out yet and they're advertising their DLC. Like, that is such a Ubisoft thing. Discover the upcoming expansion of Assassin's Creed Shadows. Travel to a new distinctive region. Who gives a shit? I haven't even seen the base game region yet. Like, the game isn't even out. The island of Awaji, a place of mysterious beauty. Reclaim a lost treasure while avoiding the traps and ambush of deadly new foes. Feel the tension of being hunted by a new faction. I don't even know who I'm being hunted by, like, in the main game. Threatening the mysterious island of Awaji. So, it's kind of like we're getting an Iki Island expansion. Except it's an Awaji Island expansion. This really is Ghost of Tsushima. Master the bow, a new weapon type for now. Unlock new skills, gear, abilities, and get over 10 hours of additional content. Available later in 2025. Yeah, so not quite day one DLC. But, you know, advertising day one. And they already have a trailer for their DLC expansion before the base game is even out. Are you kidding me? Pre-order now to get the upcoming expansion. Pre-order any version of Assassin's Creed Shadows and get the full upcoming expansion for no additional cost. That's why they're advertising it. Maybe it's because, like, Assassin's Creed Shadows has probably been, like, the most controversial Assassin's Creed new release probably ever. Like, this has been, like, quite the PR disaster when it comes to, maybe PR isn't, like, the best way to put it, but just, like, user potential customers' impressions. I guess you could say that that's PR, essentially. It's been quite disastrous, so I bet Ubisoft is kind of a cultural disaster. I bet Ubisoft is pretty worried about the sales of the upcoming game here really hurting them. Like, this is the biggest pre-order bonus they've probably ever offered. Also, get access to the Thrown to the Dogs bonus quest available at launch. Usually they do stuff like this, where it's like, here's one quest as a pre-order bonus. Which, as I've found out, like, with Valhalla here, I can just redeem with, like, my friggin' Ubisoft points and get anyway. Like, where's the redemption thing here, anyway? How do I check, game page? Where's the, where do you find the things? Ubisoft Connect Beta? What? I thought Ubisoft Connect's been a thing for a long time. Where do you see, like, the achievements and stuff? But yeah, here's one easy fetch quest if you pre-order. Yeah, exactly. With how Aesir Shadows' current state is better be free updates like Sonic Frontiers. Like, better be getting free updates later. Like, with additional content. I assume this is gonna be paid, and they're gonna be like, hey, it's a pre-order bonus. But anyway, there was a pre-order bonus with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. There was a mission that you could only get if you pre-ordered it. And I found when I was going through, like, the menu of, oh, speaking about the menu of stuff, I can redeem my new weekly. Whoa, the exclusive offers. My weekly free. What? I could have sworn I haven't played this game for, like, a week. Anyway, when I was checking stuff here, where, like, stuff comes from Ubisoft, if I can check, if there's, like, something I can check here and navigate to it that way. I found that I can redeem, like, my Ubisoft gold points and get access to the mission that was exclusive as, like, a pre-order thing. Go to Ubisoft Connect. Yeah, this. And then, if I turn on display capture so that you see it. Let's see here. Apparently, I have 535 Ubisoft gold tokens. How do I scroll? Scroll wheel is working out. This was the pre-order bonus for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. The bonus quest, The Way of the Berserker. You could only get this if you pre-ordered the game. I can redeem my Ubisoft gold points and get it anyway. So I'm glad that it's not, like, gone forever, like, a kind of thing that you can just, like, never get. Like, you can never have a perfect save file if you didn't pre-order the game. Like, I hate it when games do that. So I'm really glad that that's not the case. but it's also really, really shitty to give people the impression that it's exclusive content, that you're only getting this mission if you pre-order the game, to like incentivize people who are on the fence or thinking like, oh, maybe I'll get it later, or like maybe I'll see the reviews first, to feel like, oh man, I can only ever get like a perfect save file if I pre-order the game, when that's not even the truth. Like, it is incredibly deceptive and scummy. So I have no doubt that's what's going to go on with Assassin's Creed Shadows when it comes to whatever this bonus mission is here. The Throne to the Dogs bonus quest available at launch. Like, I have no doubt people will be able to redeem their Ubisoft points to just get it anyway. You can be a Scandinavian weeb in AC Valhalla. Yep, just spend enough money. Lore breaking wasn't even the correct phrase. What about, like, the microtransaction stuff? Also, wait. Macos with Apple Silicon? What is that? Like, these consoles I get. What the heck is this? You'll be able to play this on, like, mobile devices? Or, no, just, it's a Mac page. Okay. It's not like Mirage. Because I was surprised during the last stream when I found out there's a mobile app version of Assassin's Creed Mirage. Like, just for really new phones. But still, you can download Assassin's Creed Mirage on phones. Enter feudal Japan. Huh. So, I guess that's just, like, the Mac store. Oh, it's not MacOS. It's Mac OS. Oh, I see now. But yeah, let's see here. Yakuza Tattoo, is that one of the ones that's there? Apparently, Civ has pre-order bonuses now, which is gross. I'm really disappointed with how Civ 7 has started out. Yeah, I put a lot of time into Civ 6 after it was like my textbook for a university class. Like, I played it a decent bit for that class, and then I played it a decent bit on my own time. Like, this became my go-to game to play if I was out of town and I couldn't stream anyway. Like, I played the shit out of this game on my laptop at almost 100 hours here. So, I was thinking about picking up Civ 7 when I heard about it being on the way here. But it never, like, super caught my interest. It's also a $90 game instead of an $80 game. Wow, mixed. So I thought, like, maybe I'll get it. Like, maybe I'll cover it on the channel. But it never really pulled me in, and I never quite got it. Deluxe edition, $130. Holy crap. I already wasn't super impressed when it came to, like, if I wanted to play the rest of the content here. Like, you look at the store page for Civ 6. It's vast. Like, let's see here. I got the expansions because I was like, hey, I really like the game and stuff. And I got them during, like, a Steam summer sale or something like that. I did want to play around with, like, the full expansion stuff like that. But, yeah, so I just got, like, those full big things for, like, different ways of playing the game. I guess this is just a bunch of leaders together. The fact that there's, like, different leaders, $7 each. I guess here's, like, a twofer for $12. It just fills up with stuff here. It kind of reminds me of Planet Coaster 1, filling up with, like, a whole bunch of stuff. And I didn't want to have to constantly be buying things to be able to have, like, the most up-to-date, like, version of the game. You know? And I kind of worried about that happening with Civ 7. I was like, oh, I'll let Civ 7 come out. I'll see what it's like. And I'll, you know, if it interests me later or I find it for a good price, then I'll get it or something, is what I figured with Civ 7. Is what I thought there. I heard one video that Civ 7 you can't save locally? What, it's just on, like, the cloud? Civ 7 is not particularly great. You get everything just from the leader pass, you think. Like, did they decide that Civ 6 was done, so they made the leader pass mostly negative? What's all in it, anyway? Leader pass. 6-part leader pass. Throughout 6 DLCs that are scheduled for a release between these dates will feature 12 leaders brand new to Civ 6 and 6 new takes on classic Civ leaders. Nope, this is a bundle of new leaders, not like a bundle of existing ones. No, it was a long time ago. For the leader pass or something here. Civ 6 Anthology, the complete Civilization 6 experience, base game, 18 DLCs and more. Like, how much does that cost anyway nowadays? Anyway, I did enjoy some Civ 6. I don't really have anyone to play with, I don't think, but I did enjoy me some Civ 6. I could see myself playing that again, but I don't really have much reason to play Civ 7, really. It hasn't really spoken to me. Well, more about the clause of OIG expansion. Man, my computer's being laggy. Explore a mysterious island. Embark on a complete new adventure as Naoe and Yasuke and travel to the mysterious land of Awaji beyond Osaka Bay. As the pair scour this new region seeking to reclaim a lost treasure, they are hunted relentlessly by deadly new foes. Securing the object in Japan's future won't be easy, with all the traps and ambushes putting our protagonists at risk. Pretty sure the Leader Pass came out before literally any of the DLCs came out, save for the multiple major expansions. Oh, that's what you mean by the timing. So it probably is like some of the ones that are being sold individually now. I gotcha. Harmonia Firefox has been dumpster fire because they're having privacy TOS change. Oh. Here, what do I have open in Chrome? Oh yeah, my bazillion VOD things. Oh man, this is so much better. Alrighty. Mostly. It's still not the best. My computer's just kind of been shitting itself a little bit lately, too. From hunter to hunted on the island, Aoi and Yasuke will be relentlessly hunted by the Sanzoku Ippa, a new faction. Hide from your trackers and outwit them, avoiding the traps and ambushes set by deadly new foes, and hunt them down on your terms. Fact. When does the expansion take place? When will there be an expansion available? Who is making the expansion? How long lasts the expansion? How long lasts the expansion? Expansion offers over 10 hours of additional content. Is the expansion free for everyone? Expansion is free for all players that will pre-order any version of Assassin's Creed Shadows before launch. At the release of the expansion later in 2025, it will be made available for purchase for everyone. What is the bonus pre-order quest available at launch? In addition to the expansion, the quest Thrown to the Dogs will be available to all players who pre-order the game. What happened to the Season Pass? Season Pass has been cancelled! The expansion of Awaji is now part of the pre-order bonus. But they're still releasing this as like a purchase later. It's just not being called a Season Pass anymore. What happened to the exclusive Season Pass quest? Did you remove it? Following the cancellation of the Season Pass, Season Pass quest will be available for all players on launch day. Oh, so that wasn't... Wait. So the Thrown to the Dogs thing is the pre-order quest, which is like the equivalent of the this, where they always have like a quest that's a pre-order bonus. The expansion is no longer like a Season Pass thing. It's just going to be like a single separate purchase and a pre-order bonus for those that pre-order the game. And the other stuff that was going to go into the Season Pass, there was going to be another Season Pass quest, and they're just saying, screw it, everyone can just play it on launch now. How do I get access to my pre-order bonus? Interesting. But yeah, appreciate you stopping by and hanging out here, Anima. Hope you enjoyed the Monster Hunter Wilds. Hope you have a good rest of the night. If you stop by during the next stream here, technically later today, I might be playing something very weird and different. But yeah, let's see here. Also, Chrome started to stop supporting uBlock Origin. Oh. Now, Ubisoft doing Hail Mary by pre-order promise paper. We promise if you pre-order, you will get best content. Say what? I might be doing something on the PS2 that I may or may not have set up today. That was another thing that I was busy with earlier today. Yeah, I think Ubisoft is realizing that, like, Assassin's Creed Shadows doesn't really have players super excited right now. Like, Gaspel stopped by. So, they're kind of, like, and I haven't seen this publicized. This is a news to me right now. At first, I was just like, wow, they're revealing their DLC before the game is even out. Like, why? Just reveal it, get people excited about it after the game is already out. Keep the game relevant longer and be releasing stuff that you're saying is developed after the fact, not being developed at the same time. But if they're just like, yeah, screw it, it's a pre-order bonus now. Here's like some early stuff that you can see. Gosh dang it. Well, that is my birthday, but not 2025. That is correct, at least. Yeah, it's after midnight. I'm technically 26 now. Wow, the really big text. 10 plus hours of content. Wow. Assassin's Creed Shadows pre-order bonus. Get 1 expansion. 10 plus hours of content. Who cares? We don't even know, like, how much content the main game has. Like, why would this be a selling point if we don't even know, like, how long the main game is? Like, what? What if it's like a 5-hour game? What if it's like a 100-hour game? Because if it's anything like Odyssey or Valhalla, there's gonna be no shortage of content. And everyone's gonna get like burned out before they beat the game anyway. So like, I don't know if I'd be, you know, advertising the amount of content as like a major selling point of like big text. Unlock new region. Weapon singular. I guess it's not like Valhalla or Odyssey with like multiple weapons, or maybe it is, but it's just like one new weapon or weapon type or something like that. Unlock new weapon. You get one weapon singular. Unlock new I guess gear could be interpreted plurally. I'm gonna turn the camera tracking on again, I think. Like, gear at least is the kind of thing that can be interpreted plurally. Like, you can say that unlock new gear. That could be singular, it could be plural. They made sure to pluralize skills to say there's multiple. They made sure to pluralize side activities, and they made sure to pluralize skills. The plural of gear is still just gear. You wouldn't say gears. But maybe it is just one gear. It's only one new weapon. But, you know, that's big if you only have, like, one weapon in the game. Like, one main weapon to fight. Like, what if it's one of those Assassin's Creed games where you just have, like, a sword? Well, your hidden blade and stuff like that, but like your one way to fight, like in actual full combat, is like a sword. If it's one of those games, then a new weapon is big. But if it's like Odyssey or Valhalla or Origins, then it's like, what? That's not that much if it's just one weapon, right? Oh, stick, bamboo. I have not watched the Yasuke Simulator trailer.
There must still be some outlaws on the island.
I can't say I have here. I know that's coming out on the same day as Assassin's Creed Shadow. Get one bonus quest. Oh shit, I think that just sold me. We already get upcoming expansion plus. They really sell the 10+ hours. Like, again, this doesn't matter if we don't have like a frame of reference here for like how long it's going to be. If it's going to be like in the style of Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla, then it's going to be like a stupidly long game anyway, where people are probably going to get burnt out before they get to the DLC expansion anyway. Like, we don't have a frame of reference here. Like, if we were, like, Assassin's Creed games, they can be short, they can be long. Like, what kind of style of game is this? Maybe that's publicly known, and I don't know. Like, maybe it's one of the shorter ones. But if this was something like a Metroid game or something like that, that had an expansion that was 10+ hours, you would go, oh shit, that's pretty significant. Because, like, the 2D Metroid games would only be, like, you know, anywhere from 3 to 8 hours. The 3D Metroid games might be, like, maybe 20-ish hours, something like that. You add 10 hours onto something like a Metroid game, and that actually makes you go, oh shit, that's a lot of content. But 10+ hours onto one of these friggin' things? Like, who cares? You know, they were really selling the 10+ hours thing. Yeah, length doesn't matter as much as the quality, and just, this is very important when you account for like the length of the actual main game, you know? But yeah, let's see here. Civ 7 is kind of a shitty system where you're reset to not quite 0, but it puts pretty much everyone on the same footing every age. Oh, like, so it resets like with the ages. And you have to rebuild a lot of stuff, including your entire army, halting all progress, making everything come to a grinding halt. I have no interest in any of that. Yeah, that really turns me off from it. You keep some buildings, but lose some others? I've really not looked into, like, the Civ 7 all that much, but now I want to just look into, not playing it myself, but I want to look into other people playing it, of curiosity. Photo mode. There's a rubber band every age, I guess so here. Yeah, that, I had no idea that they were doing this with Shadows. They are really worried about selling copies of Shadows, and that's what they're trying to do to try and sell it now. I don't even remember, like, the original reason why I started going to the web. Oh yeah, it was to look up how to get through this quest, because I have no idea what the hell I'm doing, is what I was doing. Exit this stupid menu that you can't even see because I turned display capture off. I was trying to look up what's going on with this quest. Walls and Shadows. That was the whole reason why I started going to the web, and then we went on this friggin' like Assassin's Creed Shadows rabbit hole and stuff here. It ends all wars too, so if you're one turn away from taking a city at the end of the age, tough luck, Vago El Bozo. Wow, That really sucks there. Yeah, that makes me really not want to play Civ 7. What's the name of this quest? I can look at OBS and find out. Walls and Shadows. I should probably specify Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Because, my god. This is, What's this guy's face? What? I eat games. It's literally just a... Oh my god. It's literally just a 5-minute tutorial on, like, where to find the stuff. And... it's really lagging here. Walls and Shadows, London. It's not even a webcam, it's just his face. I totally approve I eat games. I should have just looked this up on my phone. That's what I should have done. Similar to Humankind with its Civ switching mechanic, but somehow worse. Oh. Do all the investigation things light up blue? I could have sworn I used the Eagle Vision there. Oh, it marked blue to, like, say that it's completed or something? Oh my god, this is... Look at the quality! Oh my god. It's gonna be in my watch history now. So I can just go to YouTube on my phone here, go to history, and just, like, pull it up right here. But it'll work fine. Alright, where's the one that I'm missing? Oh, it's so silky smooth now. The footprints at the front, I'm pretty sure I investigated those. Here, I'll turn off display capture. I did, right? Yeah, like, there's a thing here. So there's the footprints there. I did the thing at the side here. And then, he's using Eagle Vision a whole bunch. I tried that. I read the letter. They were looping around. Final step, look up. I was thinking maybe, but I was also kind of like, no way. Like, I looked up and I was like, would there really be anything to investigate up there after I had a brief... Oh, there's a guy up there! I didn't notice that when I looked up before. Oh. So, I have to... Can I move, please? Can I maybe move, please? Oh.
This man's death. Hang on. There's something in his hand.
Oh.
Was that Trigger's seal?
No, it looks Roman in origin. Must have been on a ladder he opened.
Yeah, at least rubber banding only helps the people behind. This is even worse. It hurts people ahead by resetting a lot of their progress. So it has a negative feedback loop then.
Trigger was shot where he sat.
Rather than a positive feedback loop. I guess maybe they were worried about, like, the positive feedback loop and Civ being too strong. And, like, someone starts getting a lead and then, like, they're gonna just snowball and win. So they decide to implement a negative feedback loop instead.
Lifted by the bigger man. A third attack took his eyes, then came for Trigger's head. Symbolic, maybe. Headless leader, eyeless guards. The killers were without fear. This killer was a message. Their footprints leave together. 3 sets, heading back to the courtyard. The letter mentions 3 heretics, named only by monikers. The leech, the arrow, the compass. Signed by someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Poor fellow soldier. Odd name.
3 names, 3 killers, as you said.
So I go hunt them down in this story.
Could be anyone in London. Who can we trust?
Only the people in this room, I fear.
Even that would be unwise until we know more.
People are under suspicion.
The arrow is described as a pugnacious Dane invader. That describes too many in London.
The leech hails from Wessex. London is home to many of them as well.
And the compass, a Frankish captain.
Less common, but no face comes to mind.
What is this symbol here?
I recognize that from the Mithraic temple. I passed it on the way here.
What's a Mithraic temple? But yeah, negative feedback even for the people losing too, so, but does it, like, nerf the people ahead more, or how does it work? I'm definitely gonna have to look into this. And hello, Guzma, what's up? I know it's past midnight for you over there now, but just want to stop by and say happy birthday to you. I appreciate that, Guzma. Yeah, it is technically that day now. That's past midnight. Time flies way too much. Like, What the heck? Sure, what's a Mithraic temple?
Mithraic temple. Is that a church?
What's up with that, huh?
Heavens, no. Mithras was a pagan idea. A so-called god beloved by the ancient soldiers that built this city. Our city is overrun with cowards. We may be next to fall if we don't resolve this sick fermentation of hate.
I've told you, this city answers to blood and power. We should serve as such.
I can't leave him like this. I need to.
We'll get the church to see to it, Stone.
No. No, it should be me. I must ready him for judgment.
I understand. Only get some air from time to time. It reeks in here. Shall we, Broga?
Heck yeah. But yeah, and that's fair enough there.